Today I want to go over an issue I've had with this Marshall JCM900 Studio 20-watt combo. Purchased about 6 months ago. Been playing it pretty much every day. It gets a lot of use. And after about 3 months, the problem I had was it would start dropping volume. Probably mostly about half of what you'd have it set at. Maybe after 30 minutes of use, and the problem got worse and worse, and at times it would go completely silent. You would turn it off, let it cool down a bit, turn it back on, be back to normal, and then start doing it again. With some research, I didn't really find any info on the new Studio Series 20-watt 900s, but it was issues that the old original 900s had with some cold solder joints, tube issues, some stuff like that. So I retubed it, which I wanted to do anyways. I wasn't super happy with the amp, to be truthful. I put 3 Muller 12AX7s for the preamp tubes, and I got 2 Tungsol 6L6s for the power amp tubes. Now this did come with 6L6 tags in the power tube section. I know it says it comes with 5881s, but apparently the newer ones are coming with 6L6s, and I emailed Marshall about that, and they said that is correct. So what I ended up doing was pulling the amp chassis out of the cabinet. You got to take out the speaker, remove the tubes, and I started looking at the board, and what I found was some cold solder joints and what actually looks like it's a little bit burnt, overheated maybe, on the board where the power amp sockets go through the board, and to the bottom of the board is where it has its solder connection. And I'm going to post some pictures up on the video that you can see. And what I did was heated them up, resoldered each joint of each power amp tube socket, and laid a little more solder in there. Put everything back together, and problem solved. The amp sounds better than it ever did. It's like it's a new amp. It sounds fantastic. I'm very happy with it now. It wasn't something I would expect from an English-made Marshall that was as much money as these are. But it did happen, and now it's fixed. So I'm going to put the pictures up, take a look, and I'll go over what I did. And if anyone else is having this issue, I would definitely take a look at the power amp sockets on the board, because it's definitely an issue. All right, let's take a look. All right, as you can see by the pictures I posted, there's some overheating issues on the back of the board and some poor soldering where the sockets for power tubes U4 and U5 come through the board. And what I did was I reheated them pin terminals and let a little more solder flow over them, made it look nice and clean, put it all back together, and problem was fixed. So that was definitely the issue, and it looks like the issue when you look at it. So that was my volume loss and volume drop issue. So if you're having that issue, you may want to take it to a qualified tech if you don't feel comfortable with a soldering iron. And if you do, it's an easy fix and it won't cost you any money. Another thing is the attenuator had no issues with it. It started happening before I even put that attenuator on this amp. But again, if you're comfortable with this repair, it took about literally 10 minutes to take it out of the chassis, flip it over, and resolder them joints. Okay, so I hope this was some good info for you, and have a great day. Thank you.